Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I'm gonna retell this story. So I edit some parts. I forget to mention some parts. Okay, so right before I get into the time I've seen horror movies, I'm gonna explain what I've been doing for a couple of days. Okay, so yesterday I went to a ballpark with my mom and my sister close to the house. Anyways, okay. So I did that yesterday, and then the day before I went out with my mom's cousin, and then my cousin, well, she's my second cousin, my sister's second cousin, yeah. So around that time, we were talking about, when we were kids, what we used to do at my grandparents' house. Yeah, she used to babysit us. There's a funny story time that I have to tell. So, also, okay, wait before I get into, so if you want to see more story times of when I was a kid, I'll tell them. Also, okay, when my sister was sick, around the old house right before I moved. So I remember my sister wasn't really feeling good, and it was I don't remember. I think it was okay outside. It was just raining. So I went into Tim's. Yeah, I'm Canadian. Anyways, so not the point of the story. I forgot to talk about this around the Starbucks story time. So I just thought of this. I'm like, so okay, my sister wasn't really feeling good. She had the flu or something like that. I don't like exposing what my sister was doing. And so around that time, I had to go for a walk to Tim's. Coconut, stop that. Guys, so when we were, yeah, that's one of my sister's cats. She got, the other one was missing, sorry. Coconut, be quiet. Anyways, so around that time, when I went to Timmy's by myself. Sometimes I go with my friends. Anyways, okay. So I had to get her a bagel with, a croissant with butter. And then, okay, so I got I think I got a coffee. I used my sister's card. I'm not gonna say, to pay for myself and her stuff too. She said I could. Anyways, so I remember when this happened, I asked for butter. I don't know if they heard me, so they accidentally gave me rent. I didn't know till much later, until I walked home. I was on my phone, so she heard me saying what I ordered. I think she wanted an ice cap, and I got a coffee. I don't remember, but it was okay. So on the way home, I forgot to check the croissant to see if it was right. But anyways, okay, so she heard what I was saying. I'm like, so she hung up because I was about to say that I'm almost home. Also, okay, wait before I get more into that story time, she locked me out when I had a bunch of her stuff in my hand. I could have easily broke a picture frame. Anyways, okay, now back to the story. Sorry if I'm all over the place. So lately, okay, so back to what happened. So when I finally got home, I went to her room to give her her stuff, her drink and her food. And then she checked it, she ate it, and then she told me that it was cream, ranch. She even said that, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that was ranch dressing, oh, gross. I didn't realize that till much later. I'm like, oh, fudge. And she even, I think she was telling her friends or something like that. Also, I don't Snap. Back to what I was saying. Okay, so I hate Snapchat for some reason because there's not much to do. Also, I had a Snapchat which was Natasha-Sandra XO. I changed my number on my phone, and I'll get into that story right now. I'll talk about the horror story and the horror movies I've seen on Halloween or October. So the first is gonna be horror movie related. Okay, so jumping into another story. So I did change my number. Excuse me. Because my sister used to have now made me download a dating app. That was POF. I don't remember what it was, or Made Me. Excuse me. And then guys that were twice my age, 30, 40 and up, were hitting on me. I'm like, oh god, what did you do? So I would guys that are 20 or I'm in their 20s. Because I'm not 30 or in my 40s. So around this time there was this creepy old Sorry. That was really creepy. Also, I heard right before I get more into that story, I heard my name being called a couple nights ago. I'm like, Natasha. I heard someone, it sounded like in my ear that someone said Natasha. I'm like, what the I was still up. It was like around like 3 a.m. or something like that. Now, I never expose what time I go to bed. I'm like, I think I was looking around. I was freaked out. And I had like these moonlights in my room, like by my bed. I'm like I was freaking out about that. Anyways, okay, not the point of my story. Okay, so when I had this dating app called Meet Me, I've heard horror stories by other YouTubers. So it's a dating site, which is Meet Me, I think it was, or POF, Plenty of Fish, or something like that. And it's okay. So this guy, he was like into dark stuff, dark magic and stuff like that. I almost swear. I used to swear on my channel all the time. Also, way around the time we moved, I used to collect books all the time, and then other stuff like makeup and all stuff. So I threw out some old makeup and other products in like a case. I'm not wearing makeup too much right now because I don't want to take it off if I go do something. Okay. So I was messed up. Like I talked to like people twice my age. And then I forgot what else happened in that dating part. Yeah, so hold on. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so that happened. What else happened? Okay, yeah. So I started getting. I'm now going to talk about weird dreams. Sorry if this video's all over the place. Okay, so I've had weird dreams. Okay, wait before I get into the dream I've had a couple nights ago, if I can still remember it. And it's I don't know what that noise is. Anyways, I talked about the time like. So I'm looking off. That was really creepy. I don't know if I'm a really paranoid person. I forget what I was gonna say, but I'm like looking at something. Also, oh yeah, I was talking about the game I have. So I'm nearly done, like Devil's May Cry, the first one. So there's, okay, if you see it, like Scooby-Doo, hold on. I like Fever Live Vegas, which is like a magic show one. So it reminds me of like when my dad took me and my sister, and then who is messaging me? Oh yeah, my sister. I'll talk to her later. I'm just talking about my phone case. Oh, it's just a window. Anyways, I'll answer her in a few minutes. Anyways, so when my godfather and his son went to meet us, so we saw a magic show. Like in Niagara Falls, there was a magic show, and then down like town there was a magic show. My dad took me and my sister. I don't know if we were young, but yeah. My godfather is my dad's best friend. I don't like mentioning that, but yeah. My godmother's my aunt on my dad's side. Yeah, so I don't like mentioning that, but yeah, that's get to know me a little bit. I swear I'm hearing things right now. I don't know where I'm going with this actually. So yeah, I did see magic shows. Okay, now I'm off topic. Yeah, so okay, Moondust kind of reminds me of the Yowie Yahoo and Scooby the Vampire and the Legend of the Vampire one. Yeah. So that's like my all-time favorite Scooby-Doo movie. I growing up when I was like younger, and I've watched Scooby-Doo with my sister. She likes the Phantom Shadows or whatever they're called. A Night of No Delay. I think that's how you say it. I don't remember if it's right. And that's like my favorite episode because they did a crossover with Supernatural, which is the show I started watching. I'm on season 9. There's like urban legends and like I've heard of creepypasta before from other YouTubers. Anyways, okay, so I'm like, speaking of which, I've had a dream because I want to get at betting. Like, I'm into the show Supernatural, so I really want to get like a guy from Riverdale was starting it, like 13th season. Excuse me. I like the Scooby Natural episode. That one was the funniest episode ever. So yeah, like, anyways, okay, so I'm gonna talk about the dream. So Sam and Dean like were appearing in my dream. I think it was around nighttime. I was running away from someone. I don't know who it was or what I was running away from. But I'm like, what the heck? And I woke up. Sometimes I write my dream down in a journal. And that part was really weird. And then I woke up. Then sometimes I have dreams about bugs and stuff. Okay, so another time I had a weird dream about a creepypasta. Now, if you heard of like I almost said Dr. Jekyll. I meant to say Dr. Coffin. Him, Mundus, and a creepypasta named Jeff. I'm not gonna say the other part of it, but if you like heard of him, like I had a dream, like it was like around my grandparents, like down the street from my grandparents' house. I remember this very vividly. So I happened to look around. I don't know if my sister was with me or a friend or whoever it was, but I looked up and then there was like a figure that had like long hair, like kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm really bad. But if you like see a picture of him and know what I mean, just like, I'm like, I think I was creeped out. I wrote this in my journal, my blue one. That was a dream journal. I used to like write bad stuff about it, like all like harsh stuff. My sister was reading my journal, and so yeah, I've had like dreams like this before. Even when I'm not taking my medicine, I've had those dreams, and I should answer my sister back. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll keep you updated on my dreams, and I'm out. Peace.